Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to WWE 2K16, and it is week 3 of October, it is SmackDown, and we are taking on the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. Now, the Authority wants us to perform an OMG moment during our match, and we can definitely do that. I purchased something very special with our VC points. You'll see during this match. I think you guys will be very, very pleased. We're still number 8 in the rankings. Bray Wyatt is actually at number 9. However, Orton is at number 2, so beating him at the pay-per-view better raise our ranking up, or I am not going to be a pleased panda. So let's go ahead. The Rock versus Mark Henry. It's like the old Nation of Domination feud. Let's see what's going on now. Big Show versus Ambrose, Undertaker, Rusev, the usual faces. And entrance off. Now, this would be a match that if I was attacked by Orton and lost an entire bar of my health, I'd be a little bit concerned fighting Bray Wyatt. Because Bray is no one that should be taken for granted. Hopefully he heals from that back injury he's suffering from very, very soon. Because I would like to see him back. Don't know what exactly is going to happen to the Wyatt family in that regard, but we'd have to see. I really like the gear he's been wearing lately, the white pants with the black buzzards on the bottom. They look really cool. There's something I probably would have worn in high school or college when I was in that phase where everything had to be black and white and kind of scary looking. Now, Bray has 4 reversals, so this is actually probably going to be a good match, and I assume that everything that Bray does hurts a lot. Looks like he has duct tape on his gear. Okay, he just has marks down. One thing I was kind of curious is I'd really like to see Sister Abigail actually show up. Instead of Braun Strowman, they should have brought in Sister Abigail to be the female Wyatt member. And there's a perfect person to play Sister Abigail because Bray Wyatt's actual real-life sister, I forgot her real name, but she's the daughter of IRS. She looks very similar to Bray and Bo, facial structure-wise. Be a perfect Sister Abigail, and she can wrestle too. She has a show on YouTube where she tries out food from different places. Bray's been on a few episodes of it. Out of character, of course. It'd be kind of awkward otherwise. So in the last episode, I brought up we brought up injuries and the concept of an off-season for the WWE. And I thought about what exactly could be done if they went through the brand split. And I was going to talk about the brand split during this episode. I don't know whether I have before. If I have, I apologize, but it definitely bears repeating. Holy crap, that looked like that hurt. And Bray's given me a good fight here. I expected nothing less from him. So let's drag him here for a flare knee across the head. Indeed. Can we walk on him? So the brand split. How I would do it if I had the opportunity. The first thing that a lot of people would want to say with the brand split is split the world title again. Have a WWE Championship and a World Heavyweight Championship. I don't agree with that. I think there should be only one world champion. But there'd be a way to do the brand split and actually make some of the other titles mean something. And what I mean by that is you could have I would consider breaking this up into divisions. I think I have talked about this before on the show. It's because Greg Gagne talked about a long time ago when Eric Bischoff asked him how WCW can compete with the WWF. The way that Greg Gagne brought it up was buy the rights to the AWA, which was the other big wrestling federation in the 70s and early 80s. Buy the rights to the AWA and then buy the rights to the NWA and have WCW be 2 leagues, kind of similar to the NFL with the National League and the American League, I think it's called. I don't know a whole lot about football, but bear with me there. but basically have the NWA be a league and the AWA be a league, and have them compete against each other every so often. You'd have your WrestleMania built in. Now, I thought about that, and I was like, well, what about if they divided Raw and SmackDown into two separate divisions? An IC division and a US division, where it is one of those... Oh, hold on. Let's go ahead and get him... Oh, dear. No, sir. Be careful not to throw JBL's hat. Because we definitely wouldn't want that, now would we? Come here, Bray. Oh, easy there. Oh, he's got me in a sleeper. I can't submit on the outside now. If I did, that would be some crap. Alright. In we go. And taunting is a bad thing there, Bray. It is not the time. But have an IC division and a US division. I think we could do it back in the old school day and have the IC division be Raw and the US division be SmackDown. And have the United States Championship on SmackDown and the Intercontinental Championship on Raw, and have those be the big titles that everyone goes for. Now, I have to throw you like so. Look what I got, guys. Bray's about to become the eater of the announce table. Oh my. What a nice achievement there. Well, I guess we can go ahead and head back. If we beat him by countout, we beat him by countout. But have the champions be the champions of their respective divisions, and then have the world champion go back and forth where he's needed, depending on who he's feuding with. And honestly, I liked it when Bray only wrestled like 4 times a year at the pay-per-views. I don't know why, but that made it seem more special. That made those matches mean a big deal. Kind of like Hogan back in the day. Or the Ultimate Warrior, or anyone who only really defended the title at the Big 4 pay-per-views. Have the champion show up more than Brock did during his reign, of course, but just kind of do it where he only defends at pay-per-views and only on pay-per-views. And in terms of the other titles, you could have the tag team. Well, I don't know. There's 2 ways that you could go about it. You could actually have the tag team title be defended on one show, and then the women's title defended on the other show. So I would say put the women's wrestling on SmackDown and the tag team titles on Raw, and you could do that. Or you could do a light heavyweight or junior heavyweight title and actually give the cruiserweight something to do, and have the women's title on one show and that light heavyweight title on the other show, and have the tag team champions and the world heavyweight champion go back and forth on the shows. I would actually send the world champions or the tag team and the world heavyweight, I would send them to the shows to the show that had the lowest ratings to help them out, because that's what a world champion does. They're supposed to help out the company and be there and basically be the standard bearer. Having the world championship and the world champion on a show would do a good job of getting press and exposure to that brand. And then stuff like that, and having and not making it like SmackDown versus Raw all the time. And to tell you the truth, not even do the thing where you are continually having people go back and forth between the two. If you have to do that, fine, but do that very sparingly. Don't do a draft like they did every year to shake things up. Don't do that. You give time for people to build their storylines and build a rapport with the audience, because sometimes the draft was actually a problem in that regard, because someone new would show up and they'd have a little bit of fanfare, but they'd have to kind of start over with the fans again. So I wouldn't do that. Let's do a Russian leg sweep, catch our breath, and then I think we're going to beat Bray. Yeah, let's go ahead and use the combo on Bray. Bray deserves a DDT. It's the least we can do for him. Getting DDT'd by Marcus Prince is a privilege. The heart punch a little less so, but there we go. Now we did our OMG moment. Bray is bloody and beaten. Count it, ref. But you could actually change up the entire makeup of the Survivor Series pay-per-view like this. And what I mean by that is, back in the day, for people who don't know, the entire Survivor Series pay-per-view used to be Survivor Series matches, 4 or 5 man teams. That back in the day it was 4-man teams, but that was the entire pay-per-view. And sometimes that would be really cool, and sometimes that would be really boring. But have the Survivor Series just be nothing but matches between the IC division and the US division. I think that would be kind of cool. And then just have the big matches at Mania between all the titles. I just think that would be the best way to go about it. And the Authority is happy. Would you guys like to see the tag titles go back and forth between the shows, or a cruiserweight title? Like what would how would you guys do a brand split? Would you actually separate the world titles again and have it be like it was back in the day? Or would you kind of go with something a little bit different? I think that would make things be less touring for everyone too. At least I would hope so. Now, let's go ahead and check our Authority status, because we should be back in the green. And this is the week of Hell in a Cell. I wonder if I'm going to have a Hell in a Cell match against Orton. Ugh, fatal 4-way. What? Get your opponent's head health to red during your match. Well, that one I can. And we didn't go up in the rankings, and now we got to fight Adam Rose, Ryback, and Bray Wyatt. Adam is a little out of his element. And Orton. Oh, we do have a rival event. It's Orton against Shamo. It's a good thing Marcus is going to interfere in that match and wake up the crowd. Because Orton and Sheamus have wrestled on TV almost as much as Orton versus Cena. I remember on Botchamania they did the Too Many Cooks skit, that TV show where the intro lasts forever and ever, that comedy skit, and they did actually the graphics to all the Orton versus Cena matches, and it fit too, which was very surprising to me. But whenever Sheamus and Randy Orton fight, the crowd normally completely craps on the match. That's where you get some of those more interesting chants that you've seen, especially after Mania. I think after Mania there should always be a Orton versus Sheamus match, just so we can hear the creative crowd chants. Well, that was a nice close-up shot of that reversal. Now, I guess we might as well just go straight to the foreign objects. What we got? We got the Triple H. Sledgehammer. Well, Marcus, can you actually hit the guy? There you go, little trooper. Uh-oh. That's not good. Reverse. Ooh, snap mare. That MMA ground and pound. Please don't pick up that sledgehammer there, Ryback. I know you're probably very, very upset with Marcus brushing you off the last time you tried to attack him. It didn't really work out well for you, but it's not letting me grab the thing. Please let me grab the thing. Ah! Okay. That sledgehammer is a complete loss. Let's try and find something else here, because we need to get someone's head. Ah, the good old steel chair. You don't see these enough anymore. Not used like that, at least. Indeed. Let's keep going. Now, it looks like I can do a specific, like a special action. I'm going to have to knock him down one more time and see what exactly we can do. Oh, we're going to Pillman his neck. Oh, no. No, come on, Marcus. Don't you dare. There we go. Love it. Back in the old days, that would have started a feud that would have lasted for almost a year, I would imagine. I was watching a clip of Kayfabe commentaries back to the Territory series. It's Jim Cornette talking to, oh, can we Pillman his ankle? Indeed. And he would talk about, Greg Gagne would talk about his father only doing 2 angles a year. He would only feud with 2 people. Could you guys imagine that? Actually having these guys only feud with all of these wrestlers, only feuding with 2 people a year? Those storylines would have to be, you know, really well-told stories. Okay, Bray. Well, at least we got the sledgehammer. And Bray's got all of his reversals. Tell you what, you bow down there, Bray. Because I am not sure where someone's head damage is at. Okay, Ryback has red head damage. Most of that was caused by me. So I think I should call that a win. Okay, hold on. Drop, drop, drop. Heelish shenanigans. No. Okay. Well, Adam's going to break the pin now. I so could have just stole that entire match. That is tragic. There's a royal shot for you there, Bray. If you guys want to knock each other out of the ring, I would greatly appreciate it. I'll tell you what, Bray, you go outside. Give you a nice stun gun there. And no, sir. Nope. No, sir. Give you a back suplex. Oh, crap. My stamina is low. Get up. Breathe. Marcus, remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. That'd be terrifying to see someone like Bray Wyatt choking you. Something like straight out of a horror movie. Okay, thank you. Oh, so that's Adam Rose's finisher. And we just hit the ref. No reason for him to be there. What are you doing? Okay. Oh, no. Right back. Oh, pin him. Okay, you focus. No, Bray. Bad Bray. Oh, Bray. Oh, no, that's okay, Bray. Okay, there we go. Focus. Huzzah. Another fatal 4-way one. Yeah, we pinned Ryback just to put a further punctuation mark on that feud. Now, the Authority better count that. If I had to get all of these guys' head health to red, that would have sucked. But let's see if that fulfilled the obligation. Yay! So we should be back in the Authority's good graces. And we've got a rival event with Orton.
Welcome back to the show. This is my guest tonight. You were mentioned by Triple H as one of the bright young stars in WWE. What do you think about that?
I think I'm going to get a bonus to my paycheck.
It's an honor, especially coming from our COO.
How is that considered aggressive? My aggressive personality trait just went up for that. I figured that would get egotistical and... Ah, well. I've stopped trying to look for logic in this game.
Thanks for the time. Back to you.
It's just like pro wrestling. There is little to no logic. Well, we got Backlash 99. I still need to finish all the 2K showcase stuff. It's all Stone Cold Steve Austin and all of his career. It's actually a really fun mode. So there's other stuff to do in this game other than career mode and the WWE Universe mode. Showcase is really, really fun. And our rank increased to number 7. Slowly but surely we creep up. So we still need to, still need to have that event with Orton. So help me if this is another I'm going to show up and he's going to get Polish hammered in the back of the head. That's a definite lack of variety in terms of rival stuff. Can I just attack him during his entrance? We've seen that scene before. When he's walking down the aisle instead of the ramp. Let's see. Nope, this is another... I see a Polish hammer in Randy Orton's future, or an Irish hammer. In his case, getting hit by Sheamus. Let's skip that. We've seen it 100 times. Well, not really 100 times, but it certainly feels that way. Same old, same old. Oh, never mind. This is new. Hi. Oh, here we go. I would have grabbed that chair and cracked the Viper right over the head. There we go. Now that's more Marcus's style right there. Just sit in the chair, talk trash on commentary, and doesn't do a whole lot other than get underneath people's skin. I've said it before, that's one of the reasons I really like The Miz, because he's perfect in that role. They don't use him enough in that.
Please join me in welcoming my guest tonight.
More interview time for Marcus.
You were mentioned by Triple H as one of the bright young stars in WWE. What do you think about that?
I think someone messed up on the script, Renee.
It's an honor.
Just keep on punching up that
COO.
aggressiveness. Let's skip through this because we've seen it.
There you have it. Back to you, Cole.
Kevin Dunn's in the trailer going, cut the commercial, cut the commercial. Who put that in the script twice? And Triple H would probably be giving that facial expression in the back, too. Screaming at someone. Like, what were you thinking? Nah. Triple H has that James Hetfield thing when he gets into that, I am the game. He does the after all of his words. So, SmackDown. What do we got on SmackDown? Ugh, Ryback again. Really? Put on a 5-star match and lose to Ryback. So as soon as we get in good with the Authority, we're going to tick them off again. Oh, well, them's the bricks. As they say. Or breaks or bricks. I've heard it both ways. But I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. In the next one, I actually may go ahead and just beat down Ryback off camera and get straight to the pay-per-view, because we've seen this before. And see what exactly we have to do at the pay-per-view in regards to our rivalry with the RKO. But hope you guys have enjoyed the episode, and like I said, I'd really like to hear your opinions on what you think of a brand split in the comments below. I'd love to get into those kind of conversations with you guys. But if you liked the episode, go ahead and leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.